Morning, Jason here on my dog walk as usual, and yeah, it's wet. It's July. It's wet. It's not cold. It's just wet. I was thinking about what to talk about today, and I caught an article yesterday that talked about those enormous gold deposits discovered in Uganda. I don't know. It was a ridiculous figure. 10, 20. I don't know, $1 trillion worth. I think it was more like 9 or 11 or something, rings a bell. And I just suddenly thought about the implications of that. I mean, we know gold is, prices of gold is controlled. And there's some very powerful families that own some of the big mineral mining companies, of course. And if you didn't know that, well, you need to wake up. The commodity prices, gold and silver, there are open markets, there's metals exchanges, what have you, and I guess supply is controlled to maintain value and price. Well, that's the argument anyway. But imagine if you've got another enormous depth of gold. It occurred to me, what with the axis that China, Iran, India, Russia have now seemed to have created around going back to an asset-backed form of economy or currency. And it's interesting, isn't it? Since the lunatic Nixon in 71, 72 or whatever, he was losing, then Watergate hit, didn't it, of course. And the whole thing here was that he wanted to improve popularity, and he removed currency from being asset backed, which is interesting. But I think that ultimately it opened the problem, or opened the market up for governments who don't have fiscal discipline to keep the printing presses going, and that's why we're in this inflationary boom bust sort of cycles. And I think part of that is that I've been thinking that there's two points to this gold thing. But before talking about that is that I've always thought about the American dream. And whilst I might admire many aspects of American can-do culture, and you can do well in the American society, but it's by and large the American dream is sort of funded by a mountain of debt, isn't it? And that debt's ultimately unsustainable. Or is it? They don't seem to be worried about it, and they just keep printing more and more. I mean, something like 80-90% of dollar that's in circulation, as a reserve currency, has been created in the last 4 years, which is a bit of a scary thought. So anyway, so that's the thing. But everyone talks about the Great Reset as well, which is a bit of a scam created by the World Economic Forum that's lost huge amounts of credibility, hasn't it, really? It's just a voice and a platform for wealthy people to plot against the rest of society, really, for their benefit. But this gold thing is interesting, isn't it? Because do we not have an opportunity for the Western economies, the Western fiat currencies, dollar, sterling, euro principally, to do some kind of repegging back to the gold standard? And I think that it would scare the pants out of politicians who they'd actually have to manage things properly, wouldn't they? And we'd have to get some proper economists in that know how to do this. But wouldn't it be a great opportunity to reset and peg our currency against gold? Makes you think, doesn't it? Stability, get rid of the boom bust. Anyway, talk soon.